Welcome back. While you're going to appear for exam, it's very important to know about the exam in and out, like the pattern and everything. So 200 questions is there. In 2024, the topper got 725 marks, which literally means he attended around 180 questions. 180 questions, 20 questions he can't even attend it, right? So you should remember that one. 180 question is the toppers. So out of which, if you score around 150 plus, definitely you will be end up in somewhere in 10,000 rank. But I can't tell you that because every year cutoff is rising. Last year, in our time 2023 with 2024, there was a huge difference there, like 20k difference used to be there in the mark with rank thing. And when you compare with the previous years, it's the same thing. So this year we can expect that the topper will get around 730 or 740, around that. Definitely can score it, because from the first year onwards the students are preparing for Neetpg and NICT. So literally this year we can expect a jump in the cutoff system. And also in our time there was like we were confused between Neetpg and the next examination. So in our time, what happened, many students took the Neetpg just because they are afraid that next year that will be the next come up. So many of them didn't do the re-repeat thing. So the re-repeaters are number of re-repeaters are very big in 2025 exam. So literally the cutoff will definitely go higher than the previous year. So don't think, don't just while you are doing the analysis part, just put around 10,000 plus, then you won't get sad at the result time. So understand that part. That is very important while you are preparing for any exam. Doesn't matter the NEET or whatever exam, you need to remember it. And come to the FMG exam, there is no negative mark. You can attempt 300 questions, doesn't matter. But come to the Neetpg or INICT, if you attempt every question, you will end up in minus. So I'll tell you a scenario. Last year this has happened. I got a message in last year, like the students, she told me like she attended around 100 questions and she did around 30-40 question as a 50-50, and when the result came it was like around 85 or 90, around 90k around rank. I asked why, because while we get the scorecard over there, like what are the number of right question and wrong answers over there. So literally she got around 102 or 3 correct answers and around 20-30 plus wrong answers, in which she initially she got around 400 plus, minus 30 happened, which end up in 370 or 380 around that. So literally that rank, that mark is she was end up in or 80k, something like that. So you should remember that if you answers, you should be very careful that it is right. There should not be a place for the confusion between A and B and C and D. So if you are confused between that, it's better to avoid these kind of questions. It's better to go for the sharp answers that will give you a better rank. Otherwise you will end up in, so she was expected a rank like 35 to 45k, but she was end up in 19k just because of 20 to 30 questions. So please remember this thing while you are preparing for it. That's what it's very important you to do the revision part and also mnemonics, so you will be sharp at answers. You will not confuse between A and B or C and D on these kind of things. So be sharp on the answers, get the maximum right answers in the exam. And also don't worry about if you can't answer every question, don't worry about it, because 20 question nobody can answer it. That's going to determine the toppers, right? So remember that part. That's what is very important to understand at exam. So last year topper got around 725 marks, that's it. So consider that thing. And this year if you are preparing and you are late preparing, or if your GT is not good, I want to tell you that put more effort, push yourself more into it, and fuel up yourself. And those who are in a very bad mood, those who are very depressed, sad or things like that, I want to tell you that it's not going to work, because whatever you are wasting your energy, like negative things, whatever things, just literally wasting your time, that's it. I'm also preparing for, I'm just not saying here, I'm also preparing. What I'm preparing, like the mostly the PYQ only, and GT and PYQ, that's what I am focusing, because I just want to keep touch with the subject, that's it. I can't take the like what I used to say, I can't take the subject now. Even if I get a seat in Neetpg 2025, I can't take it, I'm currently doing an MD. So this is a scenario over there. So literally if you are preparing, you have to prepare with 100% genuine work. You have to do it well, that's it. And also I want to tell you, here you need to understand what are the rank, what are the speciality over there, closing rank. So you will understand that how much hard work you need to put over there. And I want to tell you that recently the topper in the civil service examination, who's on the fifth attempt, and the first four she didn't clear the prelims, and in the fourth she cleared the prelims and mains, and she was failed in the interview. And in the fifth attempt she was the number one rank. So keep that in mind that failure is there, but if you have to work, you have to work hard, you have to put yourself into the next level of your your capacity, then definitely you can achieve something great. So here I'm going to tell you the what are the closing rank, what are the speciality over there they are taking up. So you will understand that how much hard work you need to put up, especially those who are really interested in radiology. I want to tell you, you need to get a rank less than 5k for general category students. Less than 5k, that means you need to get around 510 520 plus. For the 2025 Neetpg, that going to be like 530 or 550 mark. If you get it, you can definitely get radiology. Otherwise it's going to be very difficult to get it a good college. If you are preparing for Neetpg, if you are preparing for a good seat, you should prepare like you are going to get into a good college also, right? Otherwise you have to be in some periphery. Some colleges, I can tell you that even if your rank is good, you have to end up in a newly built hospitals are there in India, in which you going to get less exposure to the subject and all. So literally, if you want to avoid it, study well, that's it. Okay. And see this all this the analysis, the data over there, which is really going to help you with understanding how much hard work you need to put it up. So let's see from the radiology. Here is the thing, guys, welcome back. Let's see the closing rank and the mark in radiology. That is a 5k. This is for the MD only. I'm not talking about the DNB diploma. I'm not talking about the NRI seat or the management seat or other OBC SCST other category seat. This is for general category students in the MDMS and the top colleges. That's it. If you get a rank less than 5k, you may get radiology and dermatology. The mark will be approximately 540, around that you can get it. For the general medicine, peds, OB, gynec, that will be somewhere, if you can manage to get a less than 15k, you can get these in the government sector, in the up to the stray you can get it. At least you can get a DNB in this subject if your rank is less than 15k. And the rest subject like ortho, respiratory, general surgery, emergency medicine, that will be like if your rank is less than 15k, definitely you will get it. Opta, END, psychiatry, that is like a lower clinical subjects, that will be like if your rank is less than 25k, you can still manage to get in the government seat. And the psychiatry, anesthesia, this subject is like around up to 25 to 30k, you can still manage to get it. Patho and radiotherapy, family medicine, these kind of subject are like 45 to up to 45, you can get it. So what are the rank? So last year it was like a topper 25 got the rank 1, and within 700 to 800 there was 10 rank was there, top 10 was in that level. And if you want a seat in radio dermatology, like you need to have a mark in 580 plus. If you get it, definitely you get a seat in the good clinical, in the top schools. And if you want a clinical seat, you should score at least 450 plus. If you can manage 450 plus mark in Neetpg 2025, I can guarantee that you can get MDMS or the DNB or the diploma in the clinical seat. For 450 mark, how many questions you need to attend? It will be like around up to 120 questions. If you can manage, make it correct, definitely you can get that mark. So don't focus on like 120 or 125, focus like 150, 160, something like that. Literally you will get it. And also I want to tell you, this is a competition in which there's only the topper will get the top seat. If you don't have money, if you don't have any other category reservation things, it's better to study, sit and study. That's the one thing that is there. And why I'm telling again and again this thing, because of regret. Because in my time, what I did, I used to work, I used to study. In between that, it happened. So I just want to tell you that you should not regret. That's why I'm putting some effort and making some video for you guys. It's nothing else up there. As a my vision is to give some insight about the regret part. So please study. That's it.